Hello everyone, so today we're going to be paying homage to one of the greatest and most iconic novels of American history, Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. So this is all about 1920s, and obviously, if you know the story, I'm obviously going to be doing Daisy Buchanan. The reason why I'm doing this tutorial is because, first of all, I love it. I love the story and the characters and the makeup mainly. But the main reason why I'm doing it is because it's just been remade as a film by Baz Luhrmann. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm paying homage to The Great Gatsby today, and I'm doing Daisy Buchanan. If you're not aware of the story, it's just a flapper look, really. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy. This story was set in 1922, and just after the First World War, and at that time, flapper girls love to plaster themselves in makeup, so they like a really strong coverage. So I'm going to use my best foundation, which is my Estee Lauder Double Wear, which gives me a really good coverage. It's not the first time The Great Gatsby has been made into a film, actually. It was made in the 70s, I think, or late 60s, which had Mia Farrow playing Daisy. I'm sure it was the late 70s because I mean, she was in Rosemary's Baby and she was barely 20s when she did Rosemary's Baby, and that was in the mid to late 60s, and I'm sure she was older when she did The Great Gatsby, so I'm guessing that was made in the 70s. So yeah, Mia Farrow played Daisy in that film adaptation. Now I definitely need to powder because that shiny forehead simply won't do, particularly with a 20s look. I've got my MAC translucent powder. Going to dab that on. I get rid of all that shine. Yeah, so Mia Farrow played Daisy in the original film. I think it's Carey Mulligan who's playing Daisy in this version, I think. Next up I'm going to do the brows. I'm going to add a little bit of Wedge by MAC. I'm just going to dust this through because I want my brows to be quite light. I mean, the classic 1920s brow was obviously really like pencil thin and arched. From what I've seen from the Great Gatsby makeup, from like different makeups inspired by The Great Gatsby, the brows weren't always kept like really pencil thin, and I mean, as long as you keep the eyes nice and work in the eyes, you don't really notice the brows anyway. But what I am going to do is just take the wedge and just extend my brow downwards slightly, give that sort of sweeping arch. Okay, next up we're going to add this eyeshadow, which I love. It's by Makeup Academy. It only costs £1, and it's called Pearl. It's like an iridescent white, so it's good for highlight because it will it's light to begin with, and also it's quite iridescent, so it will catch the light as it hits. I'm going to pop this onto the lid to begin with, and right along that brow there. You really want to highlight there. Next I'm going to move back onto my wedge, and I have a soft 217, which is really going to help me get into that crease. We're going to sort of create that 1920s eye, that hooded eye. So tilting head back and working it in a circle. I'm going to bring it right into the corner just there, and bring the crease up as well. So I'm going to leave that space for the highlight. Working with I'm going to go darker. I'm just working with this wedge just so I can get my contour in. Okay, now we're going to darken it a bit further because obviously it's the flapper eye. We want to add a little bit of darkness. I've got a brown It's just medium brown by Shiramura, but any brown will do. And I'm just going to really work that into the wedge and make the wedge look a little bit darker. So same movements. Again. So Mia Farrow played Daisy in the original film. Whether it was the original film, I don't know whether it's been made into a film beforehand. But yeah, I love Mia Farrow. I think she was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, well, she still is. But particularly in that film, I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. And she is absolutely hilarious. I mean, if any of you guys have Twitter, she's on Twitter and she is absolutely hilarious. Sorry, just taking that brown just down along my lash line just there. But yeah, she's hilarious. There was, I can't remember who it was, but this celebrity had tweeted, when I'm having a bad day, I close my eyes and imagine that I'm married to Woody Allen, and then I feel better. Mia Farrow quoted the tweet and put, tried that, didn't work, which made me laugh. Okay, now I'm going to go with a black to really, really further darken it. And this is going to go right on that V just there. And I'm using a fine Louis Zhang tapered brush. I can't remember what number it is. It's just basically, if I see it. Actually, it's gone a bit crooked there. But it's just like a small creased brush. I'm going to take these and darken it into the inner corner here and outer corner there. Yes, I think Twitter is, with celebrities, you get some celebrities who don't tweet at all, who are really, really famous, and you get some that, you know, are famous, or not so famous, but are just brilliant on Twitter. Like, I'll give you another one who's really, really, really funny on Twitter, is, Alex Borstein, who is, she does the voice of Lois in Family Guy, but she is hilarious on there. I can't remember what her Twitter name is. I don't think it is Alex Borstein, like @Alex Borstein. But if you type her name into Twitter search engine, I'm sure it'll come up. But yeah, she's really funny on there. And so is Seth MacFarlane, he's funny on there as well. And same underneath as well. Then I'm going to add a liquid liner, I think, and I want this line to be quite fine, so I'm using the liquid eyeliner by Bourjois because it comes with a really, really fine brush. Now to really open up those lashes, we're going to use mascara. I'm using the two-step one by Bourjois. Obviously I'm going to use both steps. Mascaras, I mean as in one mascaras, weren't readily available in the 1920s, if at all available. What they used to do in those days is put a coat of Vaseline on the lashes and get some coal, some soot, and dip a brush in the soot and then paint the lashes. I'm going to bring this brush, have it vertically, and bring it, catch my bottom lashes as well. Do the top ones and then do second step. A white eye kohl, which I completely forgot about. Probably should have done this before I did mascara. Next up I'm going to add some flamingo blush. And put it right to the apple of the cheek. Is a technique to sort of make you look more mature, which is what Flapper Girls did. They tend to make themselves look, older than they were, because they were quite young. Now we're going to move on to that lip. I think I'm going to do like a sort of dark red lip. I'm going to line it with MAC Auburn lip pencil. I'm going to change my lip shape slightly. So I've got that shape roughly on there, and obviously you don't want it too bright and red for a flapper look, you want it quite dark. So I'm going to add over the top of that a dark lipstick by Revlon. This is called Wine Not. And obviously because we've changed my lip shape, I'm going to go over it with a very light foundation. This is a Kat's foundation shade 1. I'm going around my lip shape I've just drawn in. So sorry, I don't really have a flapper face. I mean, I don't think my face suits the flapper makeup. I think some people do and some people don't. You just have to have that face. I mean, one of my friends has the complete flapper face. I mean, completely. I want to do her makeup in flapper style one day. But it's like, seriously, it's like she's got really like tiny little lips. Her face is like heart shaped, so she has comes nice and round and got quite a small chin, and you know, that sort of rounded heart shaped face. And her eyebrows are really, really fine and arch, like do a sweeping arch. And she's got like really big eyes and really big lid and crease space. It's like, honestly, she's got the perfect face for a flapper makeup. I really want to do her makeup in that style. And she's really slim as well, which is what flapper girls tended to be. I don't know, maybe I'll do her makeup. I might have to convince her. Might have like a, I don't know, 1920s party, just as an excuse. And just round my lip line, I'm just going to take a black liner just to enhance that shape. Now I haven't necessarily picked a specific picture reference for this look. I've just sort of typed into Google like Great Gatsby and looked at, combined the elements of the makeup and like reading description of Daisy's look. But I'm kind of sort of going to pay homage to Mia Farrow's Daisy Buchanan. I'm going to add a few freckles, just a couple. So this is my Great Gatsby look completed. I really hope you have enjoyed. And yeah, this is just sort of a quick flapper makeup. I didn't go much into the actual information about the flapper girl style, because I have done a video already about strictly about flapper makeup, and I go into a lot more detail in that video, and it's somewhere on my channel providing I haven't deleted it. But this is just I just thought I'd do it just because of the new film The Great Gatsby, and I really love the makeup. Even though it doesn't really suit me, but you know, not a lot of makeup suits me. But I had a lot of fun doing this. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye everyone.